Hey everyone, it's Jason from EskimoTV.net, and today we are going to be unboxing The Last of Us Complete Collector's Edition. I got this from the PlayStation Store. This is a really nice premium release for, in my opinion, one of the best games ever released. And so, or games, I should say, both 1 and 2. Here, we're going to be looking at the contents of this. This is going to be containing The Last of Us Part 1 full game and Left Behind prequel chapter, as well as The Last of Us Part 2 remastered full game, The Last of Us Complete Limited Edition Steelbook case, The Last of Us American Dreams comics number 1 through 4 with new cover art, a set of 4 lithographic art prints, and a thank you letter from the creator of the show. And so I'm excited to be getting into this. I'll be comparing this release to some of the previous Steelbook releases. I kind of double dipped on this release, and I'm really excited to be able to open it for you all. So let's go ahead and get into it. This game has been released quite a few times since its inception. How many times have you owned it? Am I not the only one that has owned it for PlayStation? I think it was 3. I think I got it originally for the 3, but I think it might have been on 2. Could be wrong, but I know it's obviously come from like at least the PS3, because that's where I originally played it, to the PS4 and so on. So there's nothing really else in this box. This is kind of a nice slip cover. It'll look good on a shelf. The font there is nice and bold. And then over here we have the it opens here, and here we have the letter from Neil Druckmann, studio head, and I'm not going to read all of that, but if you want to pause it, take a closer look, you can see the letter that he wrote. And then over here is The Last of Us Complete Steelbook. This is a really nice premium presentation. This pops right out. No spine label here. I'm a little sad about that. I cannot put this singular Steelbook on the shelf without it not having a label, but I'll digress. On the back, really simple, just Naughty Dog. And opening this up here, very simple and sleek. We have Last of Us, just says here, Part 1. If we pop this out, hopefully this pops out easy, you can look at the logo there in the background. And then on the right side, looks similar. You have another logo there in the background. And then it's just Part 2. So nothing too fancy. Just to compare this to the previous Steelbook releases, I have The Last of Us Part 1 here. For whatever reason, the Last of Us series does not believe in putting their title on the spine. I actually purchased this from someone that makes them here on eBay. Might consider doing it with this one as a Steelbook collector, because you just slap this on and they have it match the design. It just looks really nice on the shelf, especially like when you have The Last of Us Part 1 and Part 2 together. And so here is the Part 2 Steelbook. Again, these two do not come with this release. This is just what I previously owned. So you can see how it compares, to be honest. And I believe there's another Steelbook that matches the artwork of this that I did not get the chance to get. I kind of wanted it to, because I liked how they were similar. And to be honest, I think I kind of like this art style quite a bit. I would say maybe the most. I like that the title's there real bold. I almost just kind of wish I had The Last of Us Part 2 with this same art style. I believe it came from the remastered collector's edition, I think, which this was the original PS4 collector's edition. Kind of real confusing. They've released this series quite a bit and in different formats. This is nice. I will say, if you've never owned this game before, or maybe it's been a while, PS2, PS3, this is the definitive version. You're getting this in the latest quality graphics. It's real simple. I wish there was maybe a little bit more on the back. Like with these, you have kind of a little nice touch, like with the butterflies, the fireflies logo. I was like, butterflies, fireflies. And then here you have the protagonist faces. But here they're going for more simple and clean, which is a great song, by the way, from Kingdom Hearts. But nothing too over the top. There's some more goodies in here, and so we'll go ahead and get to that. Let me figure out how to get to them. I don't want to it's supposed to have, I think, some comics. Do I take the letter out, maybe? No, well, look, I probably shouldn't have taken that out, but I'll probably snap that back in. There's a closer look at that. But there's something in, oh, okay, there's a little doohickey here at the top. And here you will get, ooh, a nice envelope, as well as, ooh, this is beautiful. This is not like a flimsy paper book. This is a nice, you hear that? This is a hardcover, y'all. This is the Last of Us American Dreams hardcover. Take a look at that there. That is beautiful. Ooh, you hear that? Now I'm going to do some ASMR. The sound of a new book. Okay, maybe you can't hear it, but anyway. I'll go through here a little bit. If you're curious what's in this book, you can kind of take a look. It's a comic book. I like that it's not in a flimsy comic book. It's like a premium comic book. Here you have very nice looking artwork that follows these characters. Should I go through the whole thing? If you don't want to go through this thing, you can skip it, but if you're curious or want to read the comic book, you can pause as I flip through the pages. If you want to skip ahead, I'll be getting to the gold envelope here in just a moment. But this is really nice artwork. I'll start going quickly. There's quite a lot of pages. I believe this is the next comic book. That's why there's that blank page. I think there's 4 here. So I'm a big fan of The Last of Us. I know there's a lot of people aren't a fan of that second game. I thought it was a risky move for sure, but I'm glad they went in more of a ballsy, riskier approach rather than playing it safe. I won't get too much into that. I know there's a lot of sensitive people that really just absolutely dislike that second game. But I really liked both in different ways. I think the first one might be a little bit more cohesive, but I feel like the intensity of the second game reaches heights that the first one maybe didn't. But I mean, both are, again, 2 of my favorite games that I've ever had the chance to play. And so I like this release so far. I definitely may get a spine that has the title for that complete collector's edition. I do like the artwork that I showed y'all of this one, probably the most out of the set. But it's been sold out for the second one. Kind of wish I had a matching, but that second one's been sold out. And so when I saw this one was in stock, I took the chance to get it. I'm not sure if it's in stock at the moment. If anyone has kept tabs on that, please let us know in the comments below if they still have it. If they don't, do you think you might double dip for a collection like this on eBay? How much is that going for? I'm not too sure. This is pretty pricey for 2 games, but this is a really nice book. You're getting a nice slip cover for everything that's in here. It comes in a nice box. I like the packaging so far. I do think I wish the Steelbook had a little bit more detail, but I like this book so far. I think the letter, that gold letter, is a nice touch, and we'll see what's in the envelope here. And then you let me know, do you think this is a collection that is 100% worth getting? For it being one of the best games of all time, I definitely wanted to hop on it the fastest chance that I could. And so, see, you don't even need to get this though. If the main reason was for the comic, you can just come to Eskimo TV and I'll flip through the whole thing for you. You can just pause if you want to read all the individual pages. So there you go, my lovely people. And now we'll get into the final item in this, which is the golden envelope. We have a PlayStation and Naughty Dog logo there in the corner. And let's do this delicately. Here we have some lithographs, which are very nice looking. They're very shiny. Go through each one. Really nice. They're really small. That's very simple, but it looks really cool. I could see a cool idea with this is getting 4 little mini frames and putting each of these in there. They're very good quality paper. They glossin. Really, really awesome. So anyways, that is going to complete my unboxing video for The Last of Us Collector's Edition for both The Last of Us Part 1 and The Last of Us Part 2 remastered. I also kind of wish that maybe we got a Steelbook for Part 1 and a Steelbook for Part 2. But I do think this is a nice cohesive set, especially if you don't own these. Like if the last time you played maybe Part 1 was for the PlayStation 2 or 3 and you want to revisit that game or finally play the second one, this is a good collection to pick up. It's a beautiful packaging. You have nice little collectibles like the lithograph, the hardcover book. That might be something that looks nice on a coffee table if you are the type of person like me that puts books on the coffee table. And so overall, I think this is a pretty solid release. And so let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And have you kept up with the show? I'm curious to know what you're thinking of the show so far in comparison to the game, and how you like this game, and ultimately, what everyone came here for, what did you think about this set? Is it worth getting? I will read every comment and respond to everyone. If you enjoyed this video, please smash that like button. You can also consider subscribing to the channel, and you can also check out my website. It's eskimotv.net, where I post reviews typically for movies and more. I hope to catch you all in the next video. Until next time, this is Jason Escamilla from eskimotv.net.